Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've returned to YouTube, and hopefully we are now live for the second live stream of the day. We've already done one kind of big Uncollected live stream, but also a priority as well as the Tier 4 Basic Arena Man, and I've got the replay on, so let's quickly mute that, and let's go ahead and smash through the roster. Actually, how long do we have? I thought, my champions are off cooldown now. Oh, damn, we still got another 10 minutes. Okay, boys, it's not a problem at all, because we still need to do even more arena. We need to do the main arena as well, grind out, the gold milestones, and hopefully the, at least 3 of the arenas to accompany it as well, because I'm not really too fussed about a lot of the 4-star ones. However, I probably should start a little bit lower on this, so let's go for X23, let's get Electro, let's also get Bishop in the mix, because we never get to play Bishop. But what is up? Dark Drift, Steven Jackson, Julian, Samvor, Beast Gamer, Josh, Lennox, Luz, Joe, Hitesh, Wes. Damn, man, chat is so lit this afternoon. Matthew Williamson as well, dude. I noticed, like, you were proper tail end of the last live stream, man. I was like, what's up, dude? And I was like, we're ending the live stream now. I'm sorry about that, man. But it was, 2.5 hours of free-to-play action earlier today. It was quite a fun time, man. I enjoyed it. Yo, thank you very much, Ryan OG. I appreciate that. Who's the best Killmonger or Gwenpool? Depends on the matchup, man. Depends on the matchup, I would certainly say. Right, let's throw that in there. Yo, seeing great live stream earlier. Always funny, man. What tips do I have for tackling Biohazard in the monthly event? Just use a bleed immune champion. It's kind of the biggest way to get around Biohazard. Pretty much, really. But, yeah, there are quite a few good bleed options there. Like, in terms of the monthly event quest, I used my Luke Cage, but also Ghost Rider, Iceman, Luke Cage. I also used Domino on my main account, because she has, like, a 50% chance to absorb a bleed, and then turn it into power. And that oddly seemed to work adequately. I don't want to say quite well, it worked adequately, but that's also because our Domino was really stacked. But yeah, just mainly bleed immune and then like don't attack into the block is generally the best way to deal with that. Okay, come on, Bishop. Okay, unfortunately we didn't quite get the pizzazz we were hoping for there. But there we go, Captain America is down. Yo, what is up, Jose? Hope you're doing well. 4,000 shards away from my first 5-star, bro. You just gotta keep up those Gwenpool Goes to the Movies quest. If you're not already smashing them out, get all over it, man, because they are so easy. The rewards are fantastic. I really need to do like a chill live stream where we grind out some more of those as well. So, yeah, we might get around to that at some point. Maybe later this evening, maybe tomorrow. I know my plans tomorrow, because, what was it? I'm going around the girlfriend's parents this evening for dinner. So we're going to have a little bit of a dinner, a little bit of banter. You know, your man's going to throw down as much charm as he possibly can. And then she's come back here. And I think she's done she's got a little bit of HR coursework to catch up on. So I think she's going to do that. So we might have time for a little bit of a live stream later tonight if we're not too knackered. But if not, we are going to be smashing out some content tomorrow. Maybe a couple of updated guides as well. I've got a few guides that I really, really want to get updated, man. I've been thinking about them quite a bit. So yeah, we're going to have to see. Finally got kicked from my alliance, got space in yours. Unfortunately, not that I'm aware of at the moment, man. I think, like, even what was it? We started this free-to-play alliance. Well, I say we. It's mainly the previous leader, Silent Assassin, and we just got all the lads in here, man. This is just a veteran's retirement home on the free-to-play account. So yeah, I think it's like I put our recruitment tweet, man, and within a day we went from like 4 players to like full and quite a substantial waiting list. So yeah, man, I'm not too sure what's going on, but in terms of alliance stuff, you know, I just stay out of the recruitment, man. I ain't got time for that stuff. Just let Silent and a few others deal with it. So yeah, you can drop him a message, man, and see if yeah, there's any potential. But I know that there's quite a few people trying to get in here at the moment. When's my next progression video? I want to do one on the main account, Gopher. That's also a video that I have yeah, that I have on my list to do soon, because main account tour is something that I haven't done in a little while, and it hasn't been updated in a little while, so it would be good to do that. Still have my boost on from a little bit of Alliance War, 6 minutes left of that. Boys, I absolutely smoked my path in Alliance War. I was proper chuffed about that, because I've just been, literally, since the end of the live stream, it was a case of, like, You like sit down, sort out some Alliance Quest nodes, sort out some Alliance War nodes. Had pretty much most of my Alliance War path to do. What was I fighting? I fought actually some guy with a 6-star Awakened Karnak today. I was like, bro, I feel sorry for you, man. That was the first fight. That was super easy. Then I had 5-star rank 4 Rogue on a Limber node. That wasn't really too bad. It was kind of just baiting out the heavy attacks and baiting out the special one pretty easy. And I had Sentinel on the Biohazard node. But the trick for Sentinel and Biohazard, if you want to know, lads, is get Blade and use the Power Start 1 boost. And then, yeah, you're pretty much like, then immune to the bleed. Or it's very, very heavily negated, because it's only got a 20% chance to proc. Danger Sense is going to lower that significantly. And then I had an Infinity War Iron Man on Starburst nodes, but I am so good at trashing Infinity War Iron Man on Starburst now. I've got proper decent at it, but I've seen as well, like sometimes previous Alliance Wars, where Iron Man on that node has just absolutely trashed people and stopped them well in their tracks. School starts again tomorrow, dude. In the UK, school doesn't start until like the 4th of September, but also we broke up like significantly later. But yeah, it's like the start of September or something, man. Just a little bit annoying because we still got some good summer months and everywhere's so busy at the moment because, you know, all the kids are running around, man. Hyped up on those elite Fortnite compilations. Just, you know, running wild, mate. But yeah, well, we'll see what's up, man. See, what's the best way to get to level 40 for the Gwenpool Epic event? It's to smash out as much Act 4 progression as you can, man. It's the best thing to do. If you're looking to get there as fast as possible. Right, let's go for Nightcrawler. Let's get a little bit of Rocket in the mix as well. Who's another fast one? Stark, of course, mate. There we go. And then we'll go for some top 4-star characters. And then hopefully our 5 stars will be off cooldown. And then we can start rinsing in the T5 basic arena. Well, it's the Seatin Man of Legends brag session. Mate, this is just every live stream ever. Isn't pretty much every live stream a Seatin Man of Legends brag session? I am such a good player and an okay person. I can cross the street and look both ways. No, I'm a bit shit, mate. I ain't got too much to brag about. There are certainly better MCOC players than myself, but occasionally we do get some dank intercepts. Boosh. Straight on the floor, boys. Everywhere I go, kids are doing Fortnite dances. It's an epidemic, man. You gotta be swag. It's all about those Fortnite dances. Flossing. I don't know if flossing's cool. I actually don't know what's cool at the moment. Actually, I'm sure we have a few younger people in chat. What are the kids doing nowadays? What's the cool stuff? Like, I don't remember what was back in my day. Oh god, I was never cool, so I don't really know. Oh man, yeah, I was such a lame kid, man. I was always playing World of Warcraft and listening to. I had. You know, looking back on some of the qualities, I can understand why the other kids might have picked on me a little bit. Because I was a World of Warcraft playing, you know, in terms of music, I was very fond of High School Musical back in the day. And also a little bit of Kesha, a little bit of Justin Bieber, a little bit of Jason Derulo. But there's no hating on my man Jason Derulo, man. I can definitely see why I got picked on. What was the best 4-star in my opinion? My best one is Archangel. Oh man, Archangel's dope. Best 4-star. Have a look at my best champions ranked August 2018 tier list, man. Flossing is not cool. I've seen people flossing. I don't think it's cool. Like I never got it in the first place, really. What's the I like the Fortnite dance actually. The one that's like I don't know how to do it, but it's like that, but it's not that. Oh man, I'm such a middle-aged man. Gosh. Oh yeah, Kiki. I've seen people, what is it, kind of dancing along beside their cars to that new Drake song. Cool, man, cool. You know, all sorts of trends, eh? Jefferon Gaming, I think that's been around for quite some time. It's been in style at least as long as I've known about it. The Millie Rock. Are people still Millie Rocking? I mean, Yeet was trying to teach me how to Millie Rock at New York Comic Con last year. I wasn't very good at it. There's something in, I think, like Yeet's NYCC vlog. There's like a bit where he's like teaching me to Millie Rock, but I don't even give it a good effort. Actually, wait, I do. I think I learned how to do it. Isn't that where you, I don't know, you slam your hands down, you just don't care. You're showing everybody you're a gangster. That's it, man. That's it. I will drop $1,000 donation if you make a video of me playing Fortnite. I mean, judging by those demands, I question whether or not you have access to $1,000 that isn't on your mum's credit card. But I'm not too sure. I may be incorrect about that. But, you know, if you drop $1,000 super chat, I will probably play Fortnite, you know? I'll give it a couple of rounds at some point. You know, I'm up for that, a couple of games, but... you know, I haven't really played much Fortnite. I'm terrible at it. It wouldn't be very entertaining. It'd just be like, hey, oh, I'm dead. Oh, back at the base, eh? And that would pretty much be it. So yeah, don't imagine it'd be too great for the viewing. Have a generic gem and 68 generic stones. Awaken the Wolverine. I just pulled my favorite champion. Also, so should I wait a couple of weeks, then take him straight from 110? Do you want to wait for me in advance? That's not really a huge benefit. If he's going to benefit you now, I'd go ahead and get stuck into Awakening that Wolverine. But yeah, it's really up to you and whether or not you really enjoy playing Wolverine and you feel like you need him for certain stuff. Like Wolverine, I don't know, comparatively, I think he's gone down a little bit in value, but he's still quite good for like map 6 and can be very useful for certain fights and paths on map 5. Like that regeneration, if you're a patient enough player, it's just still very, very nice to have. Yo, what is up, B. Daniels? Good Millie Rock explanation. I didn't feel like it was. I feel like that's a little bit of sarcasm there, Gopher. I did 3.5 for the basic arena. Is that enough? It should be. Anything over 3.5 should be good. But, you know, my motto, and the one I like to share, is better safe than salty. So, if you've got a bit more time on the clock, mate, why not? Why not throw, like, 3.8 million if you can? Because these cutoffs, they can shift, they can change a little bit. So if you want to make sure you're 100% safe, anything over 4 million should be good. But 3.5, it's a good score. Is it 100% safe? I wouldn't say so. But the more you get, the better. But you're probably gonna get Killmonger with that. I don't know, man. Do you want to risk it? Bit of Infinity War Iron Man. I'd love a 6-star version of this dude. I really enjoyed playing him. I just wish I had a bit more friggin' firepower on this lad. Damage gets a bit better when you can get that special too. Pop, pop. Absolutely wrecked son. Between Hyperion or Quake, which deserves rank 4, both a 5-star. Out of those two characters, I personally take Hyperion up. Just because I really like Hyperion, man. Ton of damage, poison immune character. You got some sick heavy attacks. You can get through a lot of... You can play around a lot of stuff very interestingly with Hyperion. And he's a very good option for a lot of paths and fights in Alliance War. Especially when they're riddled with all sorts of fun fights like Infinity War, Iron Man, and Medusas. I think it's... is it Cam or Chip Danger? Yeah, Chip Danger or Cam, I think they're pretty much, they are the same person as far as I'm aware. He has some pretty dank Hyperion gameplay. I don't know if he's uploaded it to YouTube, but it's certainly been on Reddit. But yeah, there's some awesome Hyperion stuff that I've seen, man. Yo, what's up, The Real Deal? Hope you're doing well today, my dude. Oh, I'm actually, Leno, I've actually got plans to make a video on that next week. Maybe tomorrow morning if I can, but it's definitely like near the top of my list. Because, yeah, I know a lot of people, those two fights back-to-back specifically, I've got so many people asking for kind of tips and breakdowns. Because, yeah, there's not a lot of Wasp fighting stuff out there. Oh, Tristan, you opened your third 5-star hero and pulled a 5-star Spider-Gwen, you lucky lad. Congratulations, mate. Dear Seatin, I've received a 4-star Taskmaster, but don't have any idea how to play him. Any tips? Unfortunately, don't have any updated Taskmaster stuff. I think Brian has a Taskmaster guide up, maybe. But I know since then, like, I've seen some dank stuff from people that have, like, 5-star rank 5 Taskmasters that have just gone all out. Like, quite a few people really love the character, man. So yeah, I think he's a very, very interesting one and has some potential. But personally, I don't have the tips, and he does need to be awakened if you want him to be super, super good. Because that's where you get a lot of the damage from and the additional utility of ability accuracy reduction. X24, you did. That was an awfully long time ago, man. Gosh, I can't remember the context of it, but I do remember just, I don't know, saying it at some point. Ah, randomly generated on the forums. Ah, that's good to know, man. That's good to know. No, Cam's been putting out some quality posts recently, man. He's all over the Reddit. I'm enjoying a lot of the stuff that he puts out. It's a top lad, mate. Top lad. I know, what was it? Me and Cam, we had a bit of a falling out toward the start of the year, but I don't know. We just, you know, got built bridge, got over it, and he's a smart player, man. He's a smart player. I can respect him for that. Do I know Prof Hoff? Yeah, Prof Hoff is my biological father. Brian doesn't like Trashmaster. Why does he call him Trashmaster? So rude, man. So rude. Or is it just for the banter? I'm a little bit confused. Yo, what is up, Ilag? Dude, how did your Labyrinth of Legends run go yesterday? Apologize, man. I was out with the GF chillin' yesterday. Did a little bit of shopping, hung out for a little bit, got a little bit of dinner. But yeah, hopefully it went well, my dude. Oh, 4 million you should be absolutely fine, Sol. But anything over 3.5, I reckon should be good for Killmonger. And I've made sure I've gotten the pool as well. I've expanded it a little bit. But if you haven't already, just get to 150k. Let's expand that pool for Killmonger. And you can get some gold as well, which is a resource that we're all a little bit thirsty for. Should I rank 5 my 4-star Gwenpool, Stark Spider-Man? I go for Spider-Man over the two of those. Oh, thank you very much, Rohir, for appreciate that, man. Hopefully you still enjoy some of the content on the channel, and it's, you know, occasionally a little bit of fun to watch. Oh, Stark Spidey smackdown. Get in the bin, son. Any tips to play Killmonger? I need to do like a avoiding Killmonger tips video. Killmonger, a lot of Killmonger is about like playing very, very fast, because you need to get in very quickly after the opponent uses a special, so you need to find a lot of the timing. So he's a character that for a lot of matchups you kind of need to get a little bit used to. But yeah, he's great against evade characters, man. Evade characters, auto block ones, ooh, very, very nice. Yo, what is up, Rip93 Ford? I might do something crazy and try a Legends run on an Android phone. It's got to be doable, right? Oh, it's one of those things, Rip93 Ford. I'm sure, you know, hanging around the channel, you've heard me use this analogy. It's a race, man, and on an Android, you're running at a disadvantage, my son. So yeah, I would say I would only do it on an Android phone if you are in the position where you have a rank 5, level 65 Corvus, 4 suicide masteries, 30% boost active, just the absolute works to make up for the fact that you're on an Android phone and the loading times are going to be slower, or else it might just be like you're wasting like $50 worth of units on refills for nothing. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's just... I just wouldn't go for it unless I was in the right circumstance and ideals. Because you want to make sure if you're going for that Legends run, at the end of the day, man, it's only the cosmetic badge. But also, massive shout out as well for the second super shout of the day, my dude. Absolute mad love to you. Oh, Colin, dude, congratulations on getting Hyperion as your first 5-star, man. That's quite the pull, my friend. Definitely pretty dang for your first ever 5-star champion. Gonna take you far, my dude. If you can play him well. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Okay. I am a terrible player. That one sucked. Oh, my gosh. Right. Oh, that's so bad, man. That's so bad. I kind of just feel a little bit dead inside after that one, eh? That's pretty much it, man. What a 5-star group for my first featured. Oh, Jake, that's horrible, mate. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Should I max out my Doc Ock or Luke Cage? Unawakened 4 stars. I'd probably give Luke Cage first over Doc Ock. But Doc Ock's quite good to have up as well, man. I take both characters to rank 4 level 40 as quickly as you can. How big should be my roster be to smash out the tier 4 basic arena? You've kind of got to test it, man. That's not really a certain size. Just see how much you can grind over the period of time. And even, you know, people still, it was still a good idea to farm the T4 basic arena, even when you could just get to 1.1 million. But the more 5 stars you get, the easier it's going to become. Like, it's such an easy grind for 2 T4 basics for me, because I just run my whole 5-star roster twice, and we're sorted, boys. Alright, let's shut this man down. Resisted? Resist? Oh, fuck off, mate. Come on. Ah. R.I.P., man. Eh? I lack skills. You know I'm Canadian at heart. You know, I've been trying to hide it for all of this time, but I'm glad that somebody has finally seen the true me, deep down. There we go. Let's get some cheeky poisons on this lass. Chuck a special too. Straight in the bin, mate. One of the cosmics. Oh, there are 2 cosmics getting buffed, the Game Master. Carnage, and we were talking about what 5 characters do we think it's going to be. So I think one of them is almost certainly going to be Carnage. But then the others, Kamala Khan, we have Gamora, Groot, Venom, and Gamora, Groot, Venom. Who else was I thinking of? Gamora, Groot, Venom, Kamala Khan. Is that it? Oh, I've lost track. That's pretty much it. I think it was that. Gamora, Groot, Venom, or Kamala Khan, as well as Carnage. So yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see what happens. But maybe Venom and Carnage are going to be buffed to become the ultimate combo. Or anything above 3.5 million should be good, but you want to grind as close as you can, lads, to 4 million just to be safe. Just get it up there as much as you possibly can, boys. It's my best advice. What is my real name? Whale Milker. Yes. Whale Milker is the name that my parents bestowed upon me upon my date of birth. They took one look at me and went, this guy, he knows that, this lad here knows how to milk a whale, and one day he will milk many whales. And that's exactly what happened. It's the origin story right there. Oh, mate, I'm playing like rubbish. Really? Have I just got 12 comboed by Black Panther? Can we buff Blade? Yeah, I agree. We need some Blade charges, don't we, Counter Reflexes? And also, he needs Blade charges and Blade missions, and also Blade Strike as well. I think those 3 things would just kind of put Blade a little bit more in line. Maybe he has like 20 Blade charges at the start of the fight, all of them guaranteed crits on his attacks. And then his Blade Strike will allow him to bypass any mechanic that won't land the full hit on the opponent. And yeah, what else? He's also immune to death. But unlike Corvus, he's not going to rely on his Blade charges. He's just straight up immune to death. You shouldn't be able to die with Blade. Who will benefit most from my 5-star Cosmic Awakening gem? Medusa, Hyperion, or wait for Corvus? I think it's still a pretty good shout on the Medusa. I don't think Corvus necessarily needs to be awakened. Corvus's awakened ability provides 2 functions. It allows him to cheat death whenever he has a glaive charge, by like consuming 2 glaive charges if you cheat death on a parry, and 4 glaive charges if you cheat death on a standard hit. So it's not really effective for keeping you alive for too long, in all fairness. but also it allows him to recover his glaive charges faster. But to be honest, the scenarios where Corvus is kind of the big daddy boss are the scenarios where the fight is dead by the time your glaive charges are... what is it? Before your glaive charges have been used. Oh, John, it was just all around the, what was it? The whole Valentine's Day fiasco. It was all like, you know, Cam wasn't very happy about me. But I feel like he was more upset about the general state of Alliance War, and a lot of pilots being at the top, and it not really being taken seriously, than me specifically. But I don't know exactly his thoughts and feelings. But I know quite a few people were as well. So I can kind of get it, but at the same time, you know, I'm what I am, man. A piece of shit. Yo, what is up, Metal Sonic dude? Hope you're doing well. Right, let's chuck a cheeky little 5 combo, burn this Cyclops down. Sorted, lads. 5-star Medusa worth an Awakening Gem, at least on my free-to-play account. I'm going to be using a generic on Medusa to take her up to do the Labyrinth with. So yeah, it's better Blade or Killmonger, depends on the matchup. Both have matchups that they excel in. Right, we're going to batter this Ultron down. Stump that connection. Number 1 Karnak player, 100% confirmed. Why aren't I in ISO 8 anymore? Because I left about 2 months ago to join the boys in Omni. Got a little bit of an all-star dream team going on here. Well, I do a LOL clear with Ant-Man's Trinity Synergy. If I had Ant-Man, Ghost, and Wasp on the free-to-play account and they were all awakened, I'd be very inclined to take them, you know, be the person with all of those characters maxed out. That'd be so dank. But unfortunately, I don't have any of those characters on the free-to-play account, so it's a little bit of a peak time, man. But maybe one day we'll get there and we can have the. I don't know if anybody's like. Well, we can actually figure this one out now. The Ant-Man, Wasp, and also Ghost Trinity. What should it be called? Because you've got the Holy Trinity. You've got, you know, the Holy Trinity is the Blade, Ghost Rider, Stark. You've got the Royal Trinity, which is the Inhumans one. But what's the Ant-Man Trinity, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go in chat right now. You could be the person to coin the next community term that I overuse significantly. So yeah, go for it. Multiplex, dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Massively appreciate that. I'm interested to see, you know, what some of the smarty pantsers in chat are going to come up with. The Royal Trinity, the Holy Trinity, the Insect Trinity. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. We also need Blade, Overload, and Judgments. Oh, I'm definitely down for that, man. Definitely. Also, maybe needs a power lock on all of his. Maybe you just don't get any power when you fight that Blade. Just permanent power lock. The Micro Trinity, or Quantum Trinity. That also is a bit of a joke as well in Ant-Man 2, right? You just put Quantum in front of everything. I actually really like Quantum Trinity. The Tiny Trinity, yeah, I don't know. I think, I don't know. Quantum Trinity is winning for me right now. Yeah. No, Quantum. It's got to be the Quantum Trinity, man. That's it. Okay, so we got the Holy Trinity, we got the Royal Trinity, and now we have officially the Quantum Trinity. It's been coined, ladies and gentlemen, by so many people spamming it in chat. The Paul Rudd Trinity. That could be it, man. Paul Rudd, and the gals. Oh no! Oh damn, that was a little bit risky, eh? Oh no, I did that Canadian A again. I like skills, you're rubbing off on me, mate. I'm playing rubbish today at some points. Nah, it's got to be the Quantum Trinity B. Daniels. That wins 100%. I refuse. It's the micro for me now and forever. Oh my goodness. This is how the Marvel Contest of Champions community civil war starts. It's micro versus quantum. In terms of what the new Trinity should be called. But it's got to be the Quantum Trinity. I like that has the additional like relevance of the Ant-Man 2 joke about just putting quantuming in front of everything. Did I know the chick playing Wasp is Canadian, eh? Ah, explains a lot, man. Explains a lot. No, I loved Ant-Man and the Wasp. I actually haven't had a chance to talk about the movie on stream yet, because it came out like a month and a half later in the UK than the US, which was absolute bullshit. I was proper livid about that, but I managed to avoid all of the spoilers, which I was chuffed about. Not that there was really too much to be spoiled, in all fairness, with the movie. But it was just kind of a fun adventure. There's like a lot of jokes. I found it really, really funny. There were a lot of really good moments in the movie. And yeah, it's just kind of like almost 2 hours of just like a really like fun adventure, which is kind of a similar feeling I came away with like for Ragnarok. I was just like, oh, I just really enjoyed that movie. That movie was just great fun. I didn't think it took itself too seriously. Kind of knew what it was. Just had a great time. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. And I am buzzing for all the Marvel movies next year now. Absolutely ecstatic. See, enjoying the Quantum Trinity, mate. I'm all on the Quantum Trinity side, 100%. The Colossus Trinity. I want to see. They need a Colossus Trinity with like Colossus Hulkbuster and who else? Abominate. Colossus Hulkbuster. Who else? Howard. Colossus Hulkbuster and Howard. And the Trinity is going to be called the Big Metal Boys. And they're all going to power each other up. They're going to have like, I don't know, some magnetic pull together where they all combine into one. You know, like how the Power Rangers, you know, they all come together at the end. Like they're fighting the bad guy, and then the bad guy, they defeat the bad guy. They're like, oh, it's over. And then the bad guy's like, oh no, it's not over. I have one last trick up my sleeve to get big and stomp around the city. And then, you know, the Power Rangers, they all have to come together, and then they, you know, save the day and stuff like that. So it's going to be like that, but with Colossus, Hulkbuster, and Howard the Duck. It's going to be our Big Metal Boys. So I'm excited for that, man. Recently, I keep adding mate to sentences. Welcome to the English language, Cat Reflexes. I'd like to welcome you to becoming an honorary Brit, for sure. Wolverine would be the Colossus Trinity. Fastball Special. Could be a bit of an interesting wombo combo there. I feel like some fastballs from Howard the Duck. Can you just imagine? We need a cinematic universe where Colossus uses Howard the Duck as a weapon. Just chucks him, mate. That's what I want to see. I'm paying like $20 a ticket for that, easy. Domino. I don't think Domino, Massacre, and Corvus is a trinity. We do have the what is it? I don't really know what to call that trinity, actually. It's kind of like Nebula, Proxima, and Corvus. Kind of go quite well together in terms of what they provide. The Thanos, but not Thanos trinity. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Would I ever use a controller for MCOC? No, because I don't want to get permanently banned. So I'm very happy just playing in with the confines of touchscreen on the iPhone. See, I need to get 400 4-star shards. Any tips, mate? Oh, mate, you've got, you know, monthly event quest stuff. If you haven't got done like Heroic or Master, or maybe Uncollected, might have to smash that out. Grind Arena till your eyeballs bleed. Alliance events, all that kind of stuff. You know, there are tons of ways to get 4-star shards, mate. Just look at any mode of gameplay, figure out what you still got to do, and smash out of the park. my Ant-Man feels pretty underwhelming. Not having Ghost or Wasp as a 5-star character. But there we go. We can smash out special 3 for the absolute BM perfect damage bonus. Absolutely wrecked, boys. Oh yeah, Red Hulk, Massacre, and Domino. I get what you mean by that one. That's the there are some interesting trinities and combos coming up for sure, man. I need to make some updated videos on this. A new synergy video is in the works. But yeah, we should sort that out at some point. The Bloody Trinity, yeah, maybe. Fiery. God, I don't know. There's a lot of fire. There's just a lot of fire and blood in that Trinity, really. The Flaming Blood Trinity. Got to think of some cool names, man. Symbiote Trinity, Black Spider. They don't really have any synergy, like good enough synergies together, man. It's not, you know, the they got to be banging. The synergies have to be banging, mate. They have to be world class if you want a Trinity name for a collection of 3 characters. The best Trinity is solely a team of cables called the Dish Network Trinity. My goodness. A full team of cables, mate. 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. That's what all the elite players are running nowadays. Well, let's go for a bit of Killmonger here. Do I think 8.6 million is safe for Yondu? It's always a little bit tough to say in that arena. I think it should be fine for a 4-star Yondu, if that's what you're referring to. The 4-star one and not the 5-star. If it's the 5-star, mate, I've not the foggiest clue, because that one can vary so much. I know quite a lot of people grind that arena for the old, what is it? 6-star shards as well. Absolutely denied, son. Cauterizing. Yeah, that might be it. Am I related to Bruce Willis? No, but I remember once convincing a group of people I was when I was drunk. But I've convinced random people of a lot of stuff while I've been intoxicated. I used to be a massive shit chatter, but now I'm still a massive shit chatter. But I don't drink as actually. That's, you know, I don't talk to that many strangers. What's the point I was trying to make? Gotta be careful, ladies and gentlemen. I know nowadays I'm really concerned that having a 5-star Awakened Hulkbuster, like, you know, some people only just want one thing, man. They just want, you know, to use me, get on my account, have a little bit of a play around with Hulkbuster, and then they're done with me, mate. They're done with me. It just doesn't feel good, alright? I feel used sometimes. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful who you let play on your account. Sometimes it can break your heart, ladies and gentlemen. It can break your heart. Whew. Woke Dr. Voodoo worthy of rank 4. I'm thinking, but would appreciate your opinion, young man. I'd say it depends on what you want to use the Dr. Voodoo for, really, because he's still quite a useful champion. And he generally does a lot of gets through a lot of matchups quite well, and there's not too much that an Awakened Dr. Voodoo can't get through, and I still love my Dr. Voodoo on the main account, man. He is so much fun to play, and there are quite a lot of challenges and stuff that we have just absolutely butchered him with. But yeah, it really depends what, you know, your next step is and what you're trying to move toward, and, you know, like, are you trying to do Labyrinth 100%? Are you trying to become, like, the best Alliance War player? Or are you just trying to have fun with it? Red Skull Punisher 2099, MODOK Defense Trinity. Mate, I don't... Correct me if I'm wrong, but to the best of my knowledge, synergies, they're still not working on defense, right? And I think that's quite a good thing at the moment, as far as I'm aware. The Wakanda... Oh, yeah, we got the Wakanda Trinity as well. How could I forget about that? I think, to be honest, Sabretooth kind of fits in there as well, because he's a really good synergy with Killmonger. The Wakanda Trinity. Damn, man. Is Seatin the best MCOC player? No, I can assure you of that. Seatin, I know who you are. You're cut. Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Leo. A lot of people know who I am as well. I'm Seatin, but my real name's Callum. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, mate. Play video games in my parents' garden. Talking about. Not too sure if you're trying to make any point there, Leo, or just trying to be a little bit menacing. Oh, there is the Asgardian Trinity as well, which I think is going to be slightly different with Heimdall. I really want to get Heimdall to play about with Asgardian synergies, though. I'm very, very curious. Act 6 Cabal, please, bro. I'm buzzing for Act 6, man. I need something big endgame to chew on at the moment. Oh, pardon me. Just got Karnak as my first 5-star. Is he any good? There are better champions in this game than Karnak. Oh, Dan, I'm as well, man. I'm really looking forward to smashing it out, because I think I've got a really good idea of how to present a Labyrinth guide, because I've been thinking about it quite a bit. So hopefully it's going to be quite dank, but we'll see what's up. Am I a Yorkshire tea or PG tips person? Mate, 1,000,000% PG tips for sure. What do I mean, my parents' garden? Well, of course, I mean quite literally my parents' garden. This studio, this, that we're in at the moment, it's in my parents' garden. Built it in my parents' garden a couple of years ago, mate. Just been smashing out video content ever since then. But now we've got to the stage where we got a few subscribers, and, you know, your boy's, he's putting coins in some good places, making some good financial investments and decisions moving forward. And yeah, hopefully next year we should be in a position where we can put down quite a nice deposit for a house if we continue to work hard and the YouTube career doesn't completely dissipate overnight. But we'll have to see what happens, boys. Yo! And also, massive shout out to our new blubberiest whale of the day, Kieran Richards, dropping a $15 super chat there. And Kieran Richards says, Seatin, my man, it's been well over a year now that I've been watching your videos, and it was your video that showed me in-depth MCOC for the first time. Always wanted to super chat, and now I can. Dude, thank you so much, man. I massively appreciate the support. Right, Kieran, we got to get you up there as our blubberiest whale of the day. After I trash this Colossus, come on, oh crap, there's going to be enough there. But dude, Kieran, I'm glad you've been enjoying the video content, and hopefully you learned some stuff on the channel and all that. But I appreciate the incredibly kind words, and also the $15 super chat. Absolute mad love, man. You're getting one of these sent right to you, Kieran. So dude, massive appreciation. Let's get you up there as our blubberiest whale, Mr. Kieran Richards there. Let's go ahead, edit the scene, chuck him in the center. Right, boys. Yo, what is up, Captain Bay? Happy Sunday to you as well. So in America, we would call a garden a yard. He's in a shed in his parents' backyard. Okay, that's the American translation. I appreciate that quick shot. Doc Strange is very good for me. Doc Strange, like, he's not too bad. He's got some, you know, he's one of your first characters, like, he'll serve you quite nicely. Because, you know, he's got some alright damage, he's got a bit of alright regeneration as well, and can get you through the majority of the game. Do I plan on living alone, or am I going to have roommates to split the cost of the house? So, ideally, you know, me and my girlfriend have talked about this, and I would absolutely love to move in with her. So, we are going to, you know, we're going to see what happens, man. It's still early days in the relationship. But yeah, your boy's smitten, and yeah, it's going really, really well at the moment. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. As always, lots of stuff can change, but regardless, we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure out when the time comes. Yo, what is up, Chance 5? Hope you're doing well. Who should I 550 if I want to go Uncollected? X23 or Iceman? Maybe if you just need to get the collector down first, and you need the raw damage, because that's what a lot of people seem to get stuck at. It's like the masochism chapter. Maybe X23 is the one to go for, Slang, if you are having a lot better trouble there. But technically speaking, if you play well, you probably don't need to 550 either character to get Uncollected. But I think if, you know, just thinking about if I was doing a free-to-play run, and I wanted one of those to be my best characters, I'd go X23 to make it a little bit easier. But Iceman, he's not a bad shout either, but for a lot of the masochism stuff, he's a little bit too slow. You don't necessarily need a lot of his utility going to Uncollected, so you maybe just want to go all in for the damage. Moving in, looks like seeing Man of Family Life coming soon. Well, I would hold your horses on that, lads, because you know, we've also talked about all of that kind of stuff, and we're both very, very young still, and there's a lot of traveling and a lot of stuff that we'd like to do. You know, I'm a little bit like I'm very entrepreneurship minded, and there's a lot of like businesses that are, depending on like how the market continues to shape up, for like social media and mobile gaming, and it's just rapidly changing so fast. There's like a few other business ventures that I'd like to embark on in the next like 10 to 15 years. So yeah, there's just so much stuff that I really like to do. And also, she's very motivated, very intelligent, very savvy, very beautiful as well. But she wants to, you know, start her own like HR consultancy and everything like that. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we'd like to do before, you know, go, you know what I mean, boys? You know what I mean? You know, gotta live life a little bit, and also traveling and going to some cool places, man. Really want to visit. Gosh, everywhere. There's so many places in America I want to visit, so many places in Europe. So, yes, just lots of stuff, really. But we'll get it done, mate. We'll get it done. Anyway, let's go for a little bit of Cyclops, a bit of Civil Warrior as well, and we're sorted. Oh, Tappers, thank you very much for the kind words. See a man of being a virgin. Well, clearly you don't know shit about me, son. What's the easiest way to take down Red Skull in Master Mode without Dr. Voodoo? Just bait the special ones, play it slowly, and win the video game. Yo, Seatin, Ronan isn't so useful champion, but when he is used, he is a one-shot boss. Yeah, man, Ronan is great when you can completely choose the fight, for sure. I know. I'm sorry I lack. I'll stop being so mushy, man. Visit Amsterdam, mate. I love it, mate. I've been to Amsterdam like what was it? Is it twice? Twice or 3 times? I think it's twice in like the last 18 months. I do love Amsterdam, man. It's a fantastic place. There's some great if you're ever going to Amsterdam, don't book a hotel, book an Airbnb. Trust me on this one, boys. They got some dank Airbnbs, and if you get like a big group of you, there are like Airbnbs in certain parts of the city that have like hot tubs and stuff in. And also, if you enjoy drinking coffee, there are many Airbnbs that allow you to drink coffee within inside their facility. So if you enjoy the coffee, you know, because Amsterdam are known for their caffeinated beverages, it's a good idea to book an Airbnb. I would recommend it. Ooh, B. Daniels. I love Massacre, man. Type in, like, 5-star Massacre gameplay 2018 Seatin, like, Act 5. Like, look for their gameplay compilation there. Because then you can see, like, Unawakened Massacre just absolutely rinsing the 5.4 MODOK path, and also 5.4 MODOK himself. I think Massacre's, he's a bit of a tricky character to play, and it does take a while to get used to him. And, like, I could definitely use it brushing up my skills on him. But if you can play aggressively, man, he is so good. He is so good. What would ever give you that impression, Captain Bay? No, I'm talking about coffee. Everybody loves good cup of coffee, eh? Who is your favorite 4-star? Who is my favorite 4-star? I don't know. Who do I really like my 4-star Ghost. Ghost is so much fun. Okay, let's get rid of Summoner Trials, actually. See if we can get the gold quickly in the Summoner Trials, and also... Oh, no, is the gold not in the early milestones for that arena anymore? Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's just go for the 3-star arena then. Yo, what is up, Benny? Hope you're doing well. Why is Android not good? Just because, comparatively speaking, the devices tend to perform significantly worse than a lot of the iOS ones in terms of, like, both combat and also loading times. just the latest iPhones are heavily catered to because people tend to, if you ever look at like App Annie in the grossing charts, they're making a lot more money off the Apple store than they are the Android store. So they cater to those devices a little bit more heavily by the look of it. Oh, code word for donuts. Caught red-handed there, Captain Bay. I'm just trying to keep the my love for donuts under wraps. Would I use a Cosmic Awakening gem and take up 4-star Ronin for this month's event? Like, rank 3 level 30 is kind of all you need him at. In all perfect honesty, if you really want to take him up a bit more, just to make it even easier, rank 4 could also be an option. But yeah, if you don't already have him, yeah, I would say he's alright for a Cosmic Awakening gem, but depends like where you're at. Because it could just make this month's event so much easier for you. And like Ronin does, he has like a few uses, he's had a few uses every single year for various like monthly events and challenges and stuff. So there does crop up, you know, the occasional stuff that the more stacked Ronin you have, the easier time you're going to have. Seatin, do you have Ligma? I don't have Ligma, but you have significantly outdated jokes, which everybody knows the punchline to. I'm afraid. Oh, bro. Yeah, Game Master. I have a 5-star Undupe Carnage as well, man. And also 2 Cosmic Awakening gems as well. So I hope the Carnage buff comes. I hope it is a sick buff. And I hope that Carnage makes it up to what I consider a demigod tier champion. Like, if they do a Elite Cage job on Carnage, we're going to be in for a great time here. And I'm playing terribly here. Let's go. Cena, you a cop, coffee and donuts. I'm thinking undercover. That's it, man. This is just all an elaborate setup. We've caught the rapscallions in chat. We're sending the FBI around their houses now. This is all an elaborate 2-year setup. Hey, Scene, just bought a 5-star Proxima. Is she worth ranking up unawakened? It depends on your other options, really, and exactly where you're at the moment. I'd say she could have some definite uses. Like, that parry seems to be one of the most desirable things that a lot of people really like on Proxima. William says, hey Cian, I'm supposed to be cutting the grass and now my wife is mad. That being said, should I awaken my Vision or Iron Man Infinity War? I mean, Vision if you need the power control, the additional power control kind of in your roster. But Iron Man Infinity War if you want to make some people cry on Alliance War Defense. You know, it depends what you're looking for. But also, if you think about it, right, like, if you cut the grass, it's just going to grow back. But if you awaken your Iron Man Infinity War, he's not going to unawaken himself. You've got to think about that in terms of time allocation as well. Like, you know, why do you need to cut the grass, mate? Just, you know, let it grow. Find all sorts of treats in there once it's really long. Hide all sorts of stuff in there. Additional hiding space, mate. You know, think of all the great games of hide and go seek that you can play in the garden. I mean, clearly your wife, she just doesn't see the bigger picture here, mate. Like, I'm 100% on your side. See him play with a wasp? We will play with a wasp at some point on the stream. Yeah, we'll have to see. I think it's going to be Carnage, just because there was so much talk of buffing Carnage last year, and the developer that was like, I'm working on 2 Cosmics, was the exact same one that I talked to last year at Comic-Con, and he was like, bro, I really just want to, I wish I had more time to work on Carnage. But that dude, like, what, I think it's Kabam, like, Kabam Eat, he's by far my favorite developer. 100%, man. At least that I had the pleasure of chatting to at New York Comic Con last year. He like really knew his stuff. Like, he was carrying around like a massive notepad. He was like giving a lot of people the time of day, and I just respected it, man. And he like knew his shit. Like he knew a lot about it. So I always, you know, appreciate like hardworking people, man. Just on top of it. So yeah, just more of that, please, boys. And less of people that don't play the game, trying to communicate. 5-star Captain Marvel worth rank 3? I wouldn't really say so. I think there are much better options at the moment. So yeah, I wouldn't be overly inclined to. Have I got Ant-Man ranked up? You know what, I'm not going to bother. Let's just bring in Wasp here. Should I get Dexterity and Parry? You should try and get both of them as quickly as you possibly can. It's 4-star Storm good. She's alright. She does some damage, but there are a lot better characters overall. Should I take my Luke Cage to rank 5? Depends on your other options and whether or not it's a 4 or 5-star character. It's a 4-star. Rank 5 Luke Cage can be a pretty decent addition there. Right, I'm getting a little bit better at this Wasp rotation. See, I'm going for Killmonger. Oh, Ebony Falcon, dude, you are absolutely in the clear for Killmonger. I'd say anything above 4 million, you're in a pretty safe spot. I think anything above 3.5 million with the recent cutoffs is probably going to get Killmonger. But if you just want to be safe, it's like over 4 million is essentially what you're aiming for. I would say that, also B. Daniels, I think Symbiote Spider-Man, just at least from my perspective, is better than Venom in terms of his damage output. He actually packs quite a punch like classic Spider-Man. So yeah, he's not too bad at all, but like Venom is a very underwhelming character in comparison. Like, his base stats are just absolutely awful. Just doesn't really have any ramp up. But Symbiote Spider-Man, he's just kind of a better version of classic Spider-Man who, like, on the free-to-play account, like, Spider-Man Classic was an MVP for a very, very long time. Seeing, should I have Sentry, should I use him for Story Quest or Alliance War AQ? He's not really great for anything like that, to be fair. Like, there are much better characters than Sentry, ideally. So yeah, I don't know. If anything, maybe Alliance. I don't know. It's just not really that great for Alliance Quest. There are like, 50, 40 characters that are better. So I wouldn't really recommend him for anything, if I'm perfectly honest. But have a look at my tier list and try and pick anything above Demigod. And try and find some of that in your roster. And they should work quite well. Who do I prefer, Heimdall or Korg? I really want to see Korg's animations, man. Absolutely dying for that character. I also really hope there's a Taika Waititi challenge, because I know that they've been in contact with Taika Waititi because there was a sponsored post on his Facebook. So it'd be really cool to see him do a like a Korg's champion challenge toward the end of the month. I think that'd be super dank. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what's up. Yo, it's all good, man. Dude, I hope that Killmonger serves you well and it's quite fun to play. Right. Just about, boys. Sentry has the power of 1,000,000 suns. He's got the power of a fairly average champion when he's 5 stacks of reality warp. His build-up is still pretty underwhelming because you need to get so many, you need to get all the reality warp charges, 5 of them, before his specials kind of, start doing some pretty beefy damage. But then again, even in that scenario, I'd still find Luke Cage, Gladiator Hulk, Red Hulk, just in terms of the science class, also like Void, Captain America, significantly better. Am I doing the Kiki challenge, Seatin? I think I'm alright on that one. Sham, you gotta bait the special one, win the video game. Don't need any characters specifically, just gotta take it slow. Max damage character that you have. But you don't seem like you grind enough arena. I mean, that's very, very true. I really don't. So, that's probably why it seems like that, I would imagine. No, I'm very, very slack on my arena grinds. Wait until the very last minute just to get some of the gold milestones there. But we're doing alright, lads. Okay, let's go for these matchups. They give out those gifting crystals this year. Will I go for Kang? I'm not really fussed. They were pretty terrible last year, the gifting crystals, to be fair. So yeah, unless they're a little bit more exciting. Because yeah, last year they weren't really much of anything. They had the 5-star Kang, but the drop rate was so low on that. I'm quite excited for the gifting event though, just because I'm in alliance with a few whales, including the Crystal Opening whale. So yeah, if those blubbery boys are still about and we're still in Omni, might be a pretty juicy gifting event this year. But I know I was like definitely #1 on my gifting event for ISO 8 last year, because we did a few Kang Crystal openings. But again, they just, I don't know, they just didn't really feel that exciting. And also, it was like, what was it, for the first day or so, they gave like outdated crystals, they gave last year's ones. And we opened so many. I saw we opened anywhere between like 70 to 100 last year. And yeah, just didn't even get a 4-star Kang, so that sucked. What do I do when I get bored in MCOC? Stop playing Arena. That's pretty much it, mate. Oh, thank you very much, Danny Mad. Please take a top hardest to play list. I think we will at some point. Right, let's go ahead, move on to the next match. I think we need to do like 3 more rounds or something, and then we should be done here. Oh, I'm exhausted, man. Like 3 and a bit hours of live stream, it's just taken out of me today. Red Skull's utility makes him amazing tier. Yeah, I've got Red Skull up there in amazing tier. Like that block proficiency, the heal block. It's got a bit of power drain and gimp mechanics as well. Like, they're nowhere near as practically effective as kind of Magic and Hawkeye's and Dr. Voodoo's and Ghost Rider's power control mechanics from what I've seen. But I don't know, Red Skull might have a use. I'm struggling to find one, if I'm perfectly honest. But I don't know. I'm interested to see if there's going to be any Awakened Red Skull gameplay coming out. Because what, doesn't Brian have his Red Skull at 5-star rank 4? Has he uploaded any dank gameplay from that? I think it's mainly for Alliance War Defense that he made that decision. I'm not too sure. How many champions are there in the game total? I think it's something like 120 something at the moment. Maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, there's quite a lot, man. Quite a lot. Right, sort him out, Loki. Oh, 100% Hobbit. It's just, you gotta distract yourself in the background to forget the fact that you're grinding Arena. That's the only way it can become moderately tolerable. What's that? Seatin, is there a reason you don't have other people on my channel, or that I just like flying solo? I kind of enjoy doing my own thing for the most part. Well, I'll occasionally have people on live streams, but especially when I'm live streaming, usually I'm just spending the majority of the time talking to chat. And if I've got somebody on Skype, then I find it, you know, if I got somebody on Skype, if I want to talk to them, and if like I'm just doing a stream like this, I just want to talk to chat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And for like a lot of video guides and stuff, because my channel is mainly like rank up and gameplay and video guides and tips and tricks. It's mainly stuff I smash out on my own time, because when I get into kind of a good workflow, it's just, you know, sitting down, smashing out as many videos as we possibly can. Whereas Demon Show, oh, I enjoyed Demon Show's stream the other night, man. That was good fun. Appreciate the warm welcome from the Russian community. Do I think Cabal will ever add Ebony Maw? I certainly hope so. I'd love to see Ebony Maw done in the game. Once they have some fancy tech, man. I feel like they could do some dank stuff with his animations. I feel like he'd be looking pretty damn cool. Which 4-star to take to rank 4? X23, Gladiator Hulk, Ghost, or Awakened Mephisto? Damn, man. There's some options there. I'd probably go for either Gladiator Hulk or Ghost, I would say. But it depends how well you can play Ghost as well. And also whether or not you have like a Wasp and Ant-Man to load her up properly, because that's going to make her so much better. But I would say if you have an Ant-Man and Wasp line about to build the team synergy, I'd probably go for Ghost. But also, that's only if you're comfortable playing Ghost, though, because she's a little bit tricky to play. See, man, I'm never satisfied with Kabam. I am occasionally satisfied with Kabam. You know, I give them credit. You know, what I like to say quite a bit is credit where credit is due. And I do give them credit where credit is due. I make a point of that because not everything Kabam does is absolutely terrible. Only 90% of the decisions they make are appalling. So yeah, I don't know, occasionally they get it right. They got it right December last year. December was a very, very good month last year with Summoner Appreciation, Act 5.4 release date. Not overly a big fan of MODOK's initial release in December, but they had a lot of good stuff overall in December, man. It was a really, really good month. And then, I don't know, they've been like very up and down this year, I would say. Kind of expected a bit bigger stuff for Infinity War and the game to be moving forward a little bit faster, but I have liked a lot of the new characters. And I don't know, there's been some interesting stuff. But I'm interested to see what happens between now and the end of the year and how, you know, where we're going to be at. We're going to see a lot of Act 6 action. That's what I want to see, man. I'm dying for a little bit of Act 6. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the live stream there. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If you did enjoy today's live stream, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, take care. And I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.